Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm very grateful that the committee is considering this legislation, H.R. 9721, the Fiscal Sponsorship Transparency Act. Fiscal sponsorship arrangements serve an important role in America's charitable sector, and the overwhelming majority of them are operated responsibly and in good faith. They can help launch new organizations, they can support worthwhile community initiatives, and allow charitable projects to operate under the guidance and oversight of an established tax-exempt organization. This legislation recognizes and preserves that important role. However, the current lack of transparency surrounding some fiscal sponsorship arrangements can create uncertainty about how charitable donations are ultimately administered and whether the sponsoring organization is exercising the oversight that taxpayers expect. Taxpayers deserve appropriate transparency and accountability whenever the tax code provides favorable treatment for charitable contributions. That's why I'm leading this legislation to strengthen the integrity of fiscal sponsorship arrangements. This legislation strengthens public confidence in those arrangements by ensuring greater transparency and reinforcing the longstanding expectation that sponsoring charities exercise meaningful stewardship over charitable funds. The bill requires covered tax-exempt organizations engaged in fiscal sponsorship arrangements to disclose basic information on their annual Form 990. Things like including the parties to the arrangement, the amount of funding involved, the charitable activities being supported, the individual responsible for administering the arrangement, and when the arrangement began and ended. These are common sense disclosures. They would help taxpayers, donors, and regulators better understand where tax deductible contributions are going and who is responsible for ensuring that those funds are used for legitimate charitable purposes. The goal is to preserve legitimate fiscal sponsorship arrangements while closing loopholes that can be exploited by bad actors who misuse the charitable tax system. Americans are extraordinarily generous. They deserve confidence that their charitable contributions are being used as promised and that the tax benefits that Congress provides are accompanied by appropriate transparency and accountability. At the end of the day, this bill reinforces the charitable sector by strengthening public confidence in legitimate fiscal sponsorship arrangements. We help preserve this valuable tool for the many charities that use it responsibly. I urge all of my colleagues to support this legislation. Thank you, Madam Chair, and I yield back.
I now recognize the ranking member from Massachusetts.